What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. This is going to be a short video, or shorter video today, because I don't actually have that much of a beat to show you guys. I actually made this from, well, I made this last week actually. I'm recording this on a Thursday. I think I made it last Sunday from my last record digging trip. I think it might have been from a Stan Getz record, yeah, with Chick Corea. But the reason I'm showing you this is not so much for the beat, but one of the kind of, it's not really a technique, it's kind of just a thing that I did. I'm sure literally everyone uses it. Recently just discovered that this was allowed, pretty much. And it's playing around with the filter. I'm sure if you're an avid viewer of the channel, you remember my video about the MPC 500 filter. I'd link it in one of these corners, not totally sure which corner it is, it doesn't matter. But basically, the filter's good. We've established that. The filter's very good on the MPC 500, especially because it's got the resonance. Turn that all the way up to 100. Happy days. Yeah, so I'll play you the beat that I've got going. Just the drums is a drum loop, and the sample. I was going for a kind of deep cover thing. Doesn't sound anything up to the standards of deep cover, but for the purposes of this video, it's just a demonstration. That's it. That's literally it. So if you don't want to know about the filter, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed the beat, and give the video a like. Thank you. So now that you've stuck around to this part of the video, I can see you're a proper MPC gangster like me. So what we can do here is we go into program and we come over to the filter section. Here we've obviously got resonance and F for filter. And this is what I had all of them at originally, 17. So you get that very bassy, just all hearing the bass, and then because I've turned the resonance up to 100, you just hear the buzz and everything like that. You know, well, not the buzz, just the ring of the note. You know what I mean? So then what I've done here is you can probably hear this one. You can start to hear a bit more crackle. That's because I've put the filter at 40. Now this one is kind of in between. I've put it at kind of 30 because that's where that note was, that piano note. And the reason I've done that is basically we go from air, note, bass, pretty much like that. So I did have them all at 17. Let me take it down again, so I'll show you what it sounded like before I started messing around. So we can just hear the bass and a slight bit of ring from the note. Then this is what I did. I took this one and just to create some variation brought it up to 40, and it's almost like you're putting some kind of extra sample on because you can suddenly hear the air at the top. And if we bring it up further, it gets obviously louder, or higher actually. Like that. So actually let's put this at 50. And then this one, if you bring it to 30, actually 26, you can start to hear the note. So if I bring it back to 17, you can't hear that piano note. Now if I slowly bring up the filter, you'll be able to hear that the note gets more established and louder, because that's where the resonance peak is. You know, it's like a bell curve, kind of like that. And if the note, say the note's like here, you know, you're moving along, suddenly boosts the note and then drops off again. That was probably an awful demonstration, but, you know, hopefully if you're actually clever, you'll understand what I mean. So we can hear it around here. And then as we come too far, that actual note, although it seems like the whole sample is getting almost bigger, because it is, you're taking the filter off, the single note that I'm listening for is actually around 26, 27. So there we kind of get a nice variation between air, note and bass. Let's see if we can find some horns actually that might go along with this to give you guys an extra bit of beat making content. That's what I was looking for, not beat makingness. So obviously this is my sample CF card. I'll link the video about my MPC CF cards and how to save and store your files effectively if you don't know how to do that yet, because it's actually very good. That's my beats card, and then I've just put my sample card in. So let's go to my massive list of horns. Let's see what this one's like. I usually like to have two horns. And let's basically just pitch them, see how it does. Might need to volley them. Playing the pitch now, just dropping it down octaves to slow. Just knock the mic there. That's come up. There's a huge line on the computer. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the beat, or whatever there was of the beat. Hopefully, if you didn't know that, you could just think of the filter in a different way, because it really works well on records, because obviously you've got the air, the little bits of crackle, and usually if you're just going after the bass, you think, you know, I don't need that. The bass isn't at, 16,000 hertz, so I'm going to take it all out. But sometimes just putting it in like this one, all you can hear is just some bits of crackle. See? Right at the end of that, you can just hear some crackle. But then in the one where I've got the filter all the way down, it's just the bass note. And it does sound a bit boring, so it's nice to bring in some... Because it almost sounds like somebody's like half beatboxing, like psh, like psh, psh, like that. It sounds quite cool. I mean, or you can do it over there, but it's always... If in doubt, I'd leave it in. Because if you're mixing it on a computer like me, there's nothing stopping you just getting a normal EQ and taking it out after. What you can't do is obviously put it back in, unless you find a kind of crackle sample or a hit that sounds like, what I just did, the psh thing like that. So yeah, if you found that helpful, an eye-opener in fact, then definitely like the video and subscribe for more dope tips like this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This took longer than I thought, basically. I've managed to spin it out for 10 minutes, so well done me. Thanks for watching, have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.